Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my top 10 drugstore products. So these are products that are super affordable and that I 100% think are worth checking out from the drugstore. So old favorites of mine, and I really think I want to share them with you. So before we jump into it, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you guys are new to my channel and want to stick around for more videos. So let's jump into base products. My favorite drugstore foundation of all time is actually not in my collection currently, but this one is definitely a favorite of mine, and this is the CoverGirl Heidlas Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. I have the color 320. It is a little bit dark for me, but they didn't have the lighter color here in Australia, which is crazy, but this one is okay for most of the year. I think this is amazing. This is the primer, foundation and concealer all in one. This gives great coverage. It's really light on the skin. It's very similar to your Revlon Color Stay, which is a cult favorite on YouTube, except this one is a lot lighter on your face. It does not feel so cakey and heavy, and I really love it. I actually think this is one of the best drugstore foundations out. Another base product that I absolutely love is something that has been on YouTube for forever and a day, and they are the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Erasers. And so I have the two colors, light and fair, and I use these obviously for different things. Fair for under my eyes and light for all over my face. These are amazing. These are very good coverage concealers. They really cancel out any dark circles you have. They cover any blemishes. They don't fade. They don't wear. They don't flake. They sit really nicely, especially on my dry skin, and I think these are 100% worth checking out, and I know now why they were so hyped up. Moving on to face products, an all-in-one product that I really think is worth checking out is the Rimmel London Coral Glow 3-in-1 face kit thing. This one's by Kate Moss, and this is in Coral Glow, as I said, and this has these three beautiful colors. So you got your highlighter, your bronzer and your blush. The highlighter is nothing super spectacular, although I do think it is quite pretty. The bronzer is super lovely. It's not too orangey, it's not too dark. It's really lovely, especially for people who have fair skin. And the blush is a pretty super peachy color, so it's really lovely, and I absolutely think this is worth checking out. If you are looking for separates though, I highly recommend checking out the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder in Sunny. This is another product that everyone on YouTube talked about a couple of years ago. I think Ingrid from Miss Glamorazzi, or Ingrid Nielsen, she brought this out a couple of years ago on YouTube, and everybody loved it from then, and I 100% think this is worth checking out. It is super lovely. It is very warm toned, but I don't think it is too warm toned. I think that it suits a range of skin tones, and even me with my fair skin, I think this looks lovely, really lightly applied. The last face product I'm going to talk about is my ColourPop Stole the Show Super Shock Cheek Highlighter, and I 100% think this is worth checking out. ColourPop is available all over the world. You can buy it online, but I think this highlighter is just so stunning. Like, if you were looking for an affordable highlighter, that is just so gorgeous. This is a very white, sort of yellowy color, as you guys can see. But I 100% recommend checking out the range. I think they have about 10, and they are so beautiful. Like, I think they're just 100% worth checking out if you guys are in the market for a drugstore highlighter. Moving on to eyes, so I have one for each of the bases. So I have first the cream eyeshadows. Now, I was always a humongous fan of the Maybelline Color Tattoos, but these are better. So these are the 3 inner or 3 inner. I can't pronounce them very well. I've talked about these over on my blog. I will leave a link to that post in the description bar down below. But basically, these are a super creamy, very beautiful, whipped sort of eyeshadows. But these, the longevity in these is just absolutely incredible. They're about $14 here in Australia. Pretty sure you can buy them online. I will leave the link for the website down below. I am wearing the white color today. They are so pigmented, so beautiful, and I 100% think if you were looking for drugstore cream eyeshadows, these are beautiful. And I think there's about 16 in the collection, so I think that there is a fair shade range, and they do go from natural colors all the way through to really bright colors, which is very interesting. Moving on to pressed eyeshadows. So these are single eyeshadows. The L'Oreal Infallible Iridescent Finish pressed eyeshadows in Forever Pink and Hourglass Beige. These are so pigmented. These are so beautiful. They're basically really pigment eyeshadows that have been pressed into this little palette, and it's so freaking gorgeous. I think that these are amazing quality. I am wearing them on my eyes today. Such beautiful color payoff, so creamy, so soft, and I highly recommend checking these out. I will be definitely picking more of these up. And finally, moving on to drugstore palettes. Now, I don't think there are a lot of drugstore palettes out there that really do a lot. I love my sleek ones, but I don't know if they're the best. I absolutely 100% think if you are on the market for a good palette, the CoverGirl quads are the ones I would check out. So I'm not being paid by CoverGirl. These are just the ones that I like. I have 3 of these palettes. I have 2 here to show you. One is Go for Gold and also Notice Me Nudes, which are all beautiful nude colors. I think these are amazing quality, amazing pigmentation. If you guys are interested in checking out some eyeshadows from the drugstore, these are definitely ones I would recommend picking up. CoverGirl is really like on point. As for mascaras, I normally buy drugstore mascaras. I do not invest in mascaras, which I'm going to try out some more high-end ones. But you guys have heard me talk about this 100 times, and this is just my CoverGirl Full Lash Bloom Waterproof Mascara. I use this a ton. I think this is amazing. The formulation, if you want waterproof mascara, this will give you beautiful waterproof mascara. It gives you really full, voluminous, long lashes, and I really love that. It's very similar to the original orange full formula, and wonderful. Although it does have a synthetic brush. If you guys don't like that, you'll probably not like this. Finally, moving on to my last drugstore favorites, and they are the Rimmel Apocalypse lip lacquers. So I have a matte one and a normal one. I do think the matte ones are not as good as the normal ones. The normal ones are beautiful. I think that the longevity on these is lovely. I think the stay power is lovely. I think that the stain they leave afterwards is really nice. They're really creamy, they're really easy to apply. In America, I think they're called something else, but here in Australia, they're called the Apocalypse. I think these are beautiful and definitely worth checking out if you're looking for a drugstore sort of liquid lipstick. So those are all of my drugstore favorites. I really hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if there's drugstore products you think I really need to check out in the comments down below so I can check them out when I'm in my drugstore next. And yeah, let me know what your favorite product was. If any of these are products that you love or brands that you have tried and really loved, I would love to hear your opinion. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!